So within search algorithms, I'm given a list. We are talking about arrays. So supposedly I'm given a list A of some integer elements. So I'm having some elements here. Just taking an example. So this is currently an unsorted list that I'm having of some elements. If I want to search a particular element, supposedly I ask an element from the user. User wants to search 80 within the list. The position of the element is to be searched. So what will happen? The linear search method, the first method says that search from the beginning of the array, search is 10 is equal to 80? No. Next, search 40 is equal to 80? No. Next, 30 is equal to 80? No. Next, 60 is equal to 80? No. Search for next, 70 is equal to 80? No. The array has ended. The element was not found. This is a simple linear search procedure, one by one. We move on with every element of the array and we try to search whatever element we are looking for. In case we have found, we'll stop and we'll give the position. In case we have not found, we'll keep on searching till we reach the end of the array. Since this is a linear search, because we are linearly going one by one in the list, this is going to take how much time? How many number of maximum comparisons are possible here? If the size of my array is n, if the array has n elements, then how many comparisons will be there at most? Worst case kitne comparisons honge? N comparisons. So n comparisons will be there. So the complexity of linear searches of the order n. Worst case complexity. Best case में क्या है कि हमने 10 सर्च करा, फर्स्ट एलिमेंट ही मिल गया. दिस इज बेस्ट केस. n की जगह 1 सर्च में ही आंसर मिल गया. वी स्टॉप हेयर. This is the best case. So best case complexity is of the order 1, but best case is very rare. So the worst case complexity here is of the order n. That is what we are interested in. So other than that, we have a binary search procedure. In case I have a sorted array. So in case this array was sorted, this is not 30, supposedly this was 50. So this becomes a sorted array. Sorting does not mean that the difference between the elements need to be the same. The difference can be anything. It can even be 51. It can be 100 also, but they are in increasing order. So they are sorted. So if I'm having a sorted array, then I can use binary search and I can improve the complexity of my algorithm. How do I do that? In case I'm having a already sorted array, I look from middle. Since it's sorted array, I compare the element from the middle of the array. If the element, whatever, supposedly I'm looking for 80, I check 80 with 51. Since 80 is greater than the element, that means the element will be found in the right half only. There is no need to search the elements before the middle element because it's a sorted array. Then again, I will find the middle of the remaining array, again do the same thing and keep on repeating the same procedure. This is what you all have been doing with dictionaries also. While using a dictionary, while searching for the correct page, you automatically do something called as a binary search procedure. Since the worst case also, I am not going to compare all the elements ever. The complexity will come out to be of the order log n. We will see how. And then we have an interpolation search where we have keys associated with the data. And instead of searching for the middle of the element, we begin the search with the key nearer to the, it is also a sorted list. We'll see how we search with the key which is nearer to the searched element. So let's move on with the code for linear searching algorithm today. We are doing the codes in C++. So the linear searching code, currently we are doing a linear search algorithm. So in linear search algorithm, I'm directly writing void linear search. In this search, I am going to receive an integer. I am assuming it's an integer. It can be any kind of array. There is an integer array that I am receiving. There is a size of the array that I am going to receive. And there is an element which is to be searched. So there are three things that I am receiving here. Integer array, integer size, and integer element. So I'm receiving these three things. Now I begin with my function over here. Within the function, I have to start searching within the array. If I found the element, I will print the location, else I will continue with the search. So I am directly moving on with for integer I is equal to 0, I is less than the size I plus plus. If array of I is equal to the element, that means I have found the element, so I can directly print element found at location, and you can print the location I plus 1. Location 1, 2, 3, since it's going to begin with 0, so I have done I plus 1. You can do as it is you want. And since I am currently searching only for one or first occurrence of the element in the array, I will break from the loop. In case I am not searching for one occurrence, I might not do this, but if I want more than one, then the program will be different accordingly. But I am searching only for one occurrence of the element found in the array.
Ma'am?
So in that, yes, please ask your question. In case I have found the element, I will break from the loop. I will not continue, else I will keep doing this. If I am coming out of the loop, I need to check whether the element was not found. So how do I check that? If I is equal to size, I is equal to size means the loop has ended. Size kya hai? If there are 6 elements, loop is running from 0 to 5. If I is 6, then the loop will break. So if loop has broken by the value of I, that means the element was not found. In case the element was not found, I should print the correct statement. Element not found. And then I finish my linear search procedure. So if I'm going to calculate the complexity of my procedure here, a simple procedure, I have some constant statements. I have a single for loop which is running till the size of size. If n happens to be the size, O(n) will be the direct complexity for linear search. Anybody, any doubt? Is the linear search clear to all, or should I show you one dry run? Let me show you one.
Ma'am?
Yes, dear. Within a binary search, I have a list. What I do is I bifurcate the list in two halves. I am using something called as a divide and conquer approach. Divide and conquer approach. What happens in this divide and conquer approach is I divide my problem into subhalves, the same problem into subhalves, till I reach the smallest possible problem, and then I try to find the solution. So if I'm having supposedly an array of some elements here, I exactly divide it into two halves and I check the middle element. So what I do is middle is equal to beginning plus end divided by 2. So if this is my array beginning from 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So middle is 0 plus 5 by 2. This comes out to be 2.5. I am taking the integer part. So the decimal part would automatically be dropped. It will be 2. So this becomes my middle element. So what I do is I am going to check if my element, whatever element I have entered, is if this element is less than or equal to the array of middle, whatever middle I have calculated. If the element is less, then I should search in the left half, else I should search only in the right half. So if this is true, if this is going to be true, then I will search in the left half. What is the left half now? Left half is starting with beginning till middle. If this is not true, then I will search in the right half. Right half is starting with middle plus 1, and this becomes the end. So let us take an example. Supposedly I'm having 10, 20, 40, 60, 80, 100. And supposedly I'm looking for 100. General procedure, you would have taken 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 comparisons to find 100. Now we find the middle using this. The middle we all know is second element. We check 40 less than 100, sorry, 100 less than equal to 40? No, since it's not less than 40, we will not search in the left half. We will search in the right half. So we consider only the right half. Now, while searching in the right half, I will repeat the same procedure for this array. I repeat the same procedure. What is the procedure? I find the middle. This time the middle is beginning plus end by 2. What is the beginning? It is 3. 3 plus 5 divided by 2. It comes out to be 8 by 2. So middle comes out to be 4. So this becomes my middle element. So now I am checking 100 is less than equal to 80. No, it is not less than equal to 80. So I am breaking the array in two halves. Beginning से middle तक, middle plus 1 से end तक. Now this is only a single element array, cannot be broken. So I check 100 equal to 100. Yes. So कितने comparisons लगे? एक comparison 40 से, एक 80 से, एक 100 से. 3 comparisons and you are able to find your answer. So if I am trying to see how many comparisons and I am seeing, are you all understanding the procedure? Yes, we are going to use recursion. We are going to use recursion only. Let us see how. Let me write the code for you all so that we will dry run the code once again for better understanding. So what is happening over here is I am first of all going to find out integer middle, which is equal to, middle is going to be equal to, now here I am not taking size, I am taking beginning and end. Please make sure. So I take the array beginning, array end, and I have the element to be searched. These are the elements I am having. Middle is beginning plus end divided by 2. Now I am checking if array of mid, whatever this element is, if this element is greater than equal to the given element, that means I have to search in the left half. Agar element chota hai, I am searching in the left half. If left half search is done, then what should I do? I should recall this binary search procedure on the same array, on the same element. This time, now I am searching in the first half. That means beginning till middle. Beginning till end